So we're here at Swords Fan Fun Day. I'm here with Philip. How's the show gone for you so far?
Do you know, it's gone very quickly today. It was very busy and lots of new people that I haven't met before, lots of familiar faces as well.
Yes.
I haven't done that many, so I think in terms of collecting autographs, I'm quite rare.
Yeah.
But I have recognised quite a few people, and I thought I've seen you at so-and-so, I saw you at Olympia or whatever. Yeah. But no, it's been really good. It's been friendly and intimate.
That's a great way of describing Fan Fun Day, it really is. Why don't you do so many shows? Because he's such a recognisable character. I mean, obviously Jedi being 40 this year.
I'm quite choosy. I don't like to say yes to everything. I have to make sure it's properly organised because I have been mucked about in the past.
Right.
So that's the reason I don't do a lot. But I will, you know, it's 40 years since Return of the Jedi. We're all getting on.
Yeah.
So now is the time to do as many as possible.
And this is the most obvious question ever. Can you believe it's 40? It was 41 for you, isn't it? You filmed it in 82, so.
Yeah, it came out in 83.
Yeah.
I know, I've been thinking about it coming up in the car, thinking 40 years has passed. And it's even stronger.
Yeah.
The fan base and the sort of passion that people feel for the characters. People know more about the characters than I do.
I mean, it was a massive thing when Jedi came out. It was huge because of the previous two being such massive hits. So it's not like it's never been a big deal. But does it surprise you that now we're not 10, not 20, not 30, but 40 years on it? It's still, you know, you're still doing things like this. There's still Star Wars is everywhere.
And there's whole families coming together. That's the thing today. Lots of children dressed up.
Yeah.
Our mums and dads with a couple of kids all in costume. It's fantastic fun for them, and it's also fun for us.
Yeah. Do you enjoy reminiscing about your time?
Very much. There's always stories to tell. Some you choose to share, and some you don't.
Yes.
But generally, it was a very nice, very happy job. I was on a daily fee, so they kept saying, "Come back tomorrow."
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow, and they kept saying, "Come back tomorrow" for about 3 weeks. So it was lovely. And then they all moved off to the hovercraft thing on the sand dune.
Yeah.
And my costume was too tall for the actual set.
Oh, okay.
So that was why it was up by Hermi.
Yeah. Stayed back at the palace.
Exactly. Stay where you are.
That's it. How did you get into the role? How did it come to you?
I had an audition, a workshop audition, which was an all-day workshop trying to create characters. That was without costumes.
Yeah.
They were employing and looking for actors that had a physicality that could make characters work. Then we were shortlisted in the afternoon, and then we were cast, and then we had wardrobe fittings to check really the costume.
Yeah.
It was very heavy. It was on 2 chains that were lowered down. My boots were on my legs, my gloves were on my hands. The actual shape of the monster was lowered down, and then the rubber face was attached at the front. But I wasn't ever in the suit unless we were filming, because it was such a rigmarole getting it down.
Yeah.
Once it was down and I was in it.
Right.
And they just took the head off so that I could at least see what was going on.
There was all those famous moments in the makings of where, you know, they're putting hair dryers down the mouth of the Gamma Ray guards and such because of the heat, obviously. I'm presuming in a costume like that you felt it as well.
Yes, I had a little video camera just above, sort of on the top of my forehead.
Yeah.
Obviously not now as small as it is. It was a decent sized camera.
Yeah.
And a little tiny monitor in the suit.
Oh, wow.
So I could vaguely see where I was going.
Yeah.
Although I was led around by 2 men.
Yeah. And when you were on set, obviously there's a lot going on in the sequences you were in. Any memories of that? I mean, it was a busy set and a hot set, wasn't it?
It was, and I remember that when we were all on the floor, the big thing was to keep the action moving. No character should be still at any time because they suddenly drop and lose the life. So that was the thrill of it, was to try and keep the character moving and living.
Yeah. And once you've done Jedi, what other work have you done?
Well, I've been an actor for 45 years, so I've done a bit of everything. I've done Carry On, I've done musicals, I've done stage shows, cabaret,
Really varied, really varied. You like it that way?
I love that.
And having this guy in that sort of cast of characters that you
Yes,
portray.
and this is the sort of thing that, like, to spend the whole day here and to see how confident and enthusiastic people are about collecting, it sort of makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, because there's not many fandoms like this, is there? It's quite unique.
No, this is a very unusual one because it's so small. You can make more contact with people.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we made contact with you.
Okay, lovely.
Thanks for your
You're
time.
more than welcome.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Thank you.